Have you ever wondered what truly governs the universe, beyond what we see, touch, and measure? What if there are deeper, hidden principles quietly shaping every event, every choice, and every outcome in your life? Welcome to Summary Shelf, your trusted destination for life-changing book summaries that ignite your personal growth and empower your success. In today's video, we dive deep into The Law Behind the Laws by Owen Hermstring. This isn't just another book. It's a powerful exploration of the invisible forces that govern reality. In this summary, we've broken the book down into 12 comprehensive key lessons, giving you a crystal-clear understanding of how to align with these laws and unlock your greatest potential. Stay with us as we uncover the secret framework behind manifestation, power, and the hidden order of life itself. And before we begin, make sure to subscribe to Summary Shelf, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to discover the wisdom that could transform your reality. Let's begin. Lesson number 1. Reality is governed by hidden energetic laws. Most people go through life believing that events are random and outcomes are purely circumstantial. Owen Hermstring teaches that this is far from the truth. Reality operates under a set of unseen energetic principles that quietly shape everything around us, from our thoughts and emotions to the opportunities we encounter. These laws are not mystical superstition. They are fundamental patterns that govern cause and effect in the universe. When you begin to recognize that life has a structure, you stop playing the victim and start learning how to align yourself with these laws to produce predictable, positive outcomes. Hermstring emphasizes that these laws respond to energy, not just action. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions carry vibrational frequencies that either harmonize with what you want or push it further away. This is why two people can take the exact same actions yet produce drastically different results. One is aligned energetically, and the other is not. Understanding this concept is the first step toward taking control of your reality. You are no longer a passive participant in life. You become a conscious co-creator. The moment you accept that life operates according to hidden energetic laws, your perspective shifts. Obstacles are no longer seen as random punishments, but as feedback guiding you toward alignment. You stop wasting energy fighting what is, and start directing your energy intentionally. This is the foundation of personal empowerment, learning how to work with these universal forces rather than against them. Your action steps. 1. Observe cause and effect. Spend the next week paying attention to how your thoughts and emotions influence your daily experiences. Write down patterns you notice between what you feel internally and what happens externally. 2. Shift from victim to observer. The next time something unwanted happens, pause before reacting emotionally. Ask yourself, what might this be teaching me about my alignment? This practice builds awareness. 3. Study universal laws. Read about energetic principles such as the law of vibration, law of cause and effect, and law of attraction. The more you understand the mechanics, the more power you have to apply them deliberately. When you finally understand that life isn't random but structured, that your inner world is constantly communicating with the outer world, you step into a new level of power. You are no longer at the mercy of luck or circumstance. You are the architect of your reality, shaping it through the energy you emit. Master these hidden energetic laws, and life begins to flow with a sense of harmony and purpose you never thought possible. Lesson number 2. Your subconscious mind is the true creator of experience. While most people think they are consciously directing their lives, Owen Hermstring reveals that it is actually the subconscious mind running the show. Studies and spiritual traditions agree that as much as 90 to 95% of our thoughts, behaviors, and decisions are guided by subconscious programming. This means that your results in life are not just a reflection of what you think you want, but what your subconscious believes to be true about you and the world. If your subconscious mind is filled with limiting beliefs, self-sabotage will follow. no matter how hard you consciously try to succeed. Hermstring explains that the subconscious is like fertile soil. Whatever seeds are planted there will grow, whether positive or negative. It does not judge or analyze. It simply accepts repeated thoughts, emotions, and experiences as truth and works tirelessly to manifest them in your reality. This is why many people feel stuck despite taking action. They are acting against the deep-rooted programming that keeps recreating the same situations over and over again. The key to real transformation lies in reprogramming the subconscious mind so that it aligns with the life you want to create. Once you realize your subconscious mind is the powerhouse behind your results, you stop relying solely on willpower. Instead, you focus on inner work, affirmations, visualization, meditation, and emotional healing to reshape the blueprint that drives your behavior. This is not a one-time event, but a daily practice of feeding the subconscious new patterns until they become automatic. When this happens, success stops being a struggle and starts becoming natural. Your action steps. 1. Identify limiting beliefs. Take 15 minutes to write down negative beliefs about money, relationships, or success that you may have picked up from childhood. Becoming aware of them is the first step to changing them. 2. Practice daily affirmations. Create positive present tense affirmations that contradict your limiting beliefs, such as, "I deserve wealth and abundance." Repeat them morning and night. 3. Use visualization. Spend a few minutes each night vividly imagining yourself living your ideal life. This helps program the subconscious with new, empowering images. When you begin working with your subconscious mind instead of against it, your entire experience of life transforms. You stop feeling like you're swimming upstream and start feeling supported by an unseen current pulling you toward your desires. This is the secret of effortless success. Align the deepest layers of your mind with the reality you wish to live, and watch as life rearranges itself to match your new inner truth. Lesson number 3. Beliefs are programs that shape your world. Owen Hermstring explains that your beliefs are not just casual thoughts. They are deep-rooted mental programs that act as filters through which you interpret and experience reality. Every decision you make, every opportunity you notice, and every limitation you perceive is colored by what you believe to be true about yourself and the world. If you believe the world is full of scarcity, you will unconsciously focus on lack and miss out on opportunities for abundance. If you believe you are capable and worthy, you will naturally act with confidence and attract situations that match that belief. These beliefs are usually formed in early childhood and are absorbed from parents, culture, religion, and life experiences. Because they operate in the background of the subconscious mind, most people aren't even aware they are living by a set of invisible rules. Hermstring emphasizes that the world you see outside is a direct projection of these inner programs. If you don't like what you are experiencing, the solution is not to fight the external world, but to change the internal code that is producing it. Shifting beliefs is powerful, but requires deliberate effort. Simply wishing for change will not override a lifetime of programming. You must examine your core beliefs, question where they came from, and consciously replace disempowering ones with empowering ones. Over time, these new programs begin to run automatically, creating a new lens through which you see and interact with the world. When this shift happens, you won't just think differently, you will experience a completely different reality. Your action steps. 1. Identify core beliefs. Write down statements about money, success, love, and happiness that feel true for you. Highlight which ones feel limiting or negative. 2. Challenge and replace. For each limiting belief, ask yourself, where did this belief come from? And replace it with a new one that supports your desired life. 3. Reinforce daily. Repeat your new empowering beliefs daily through affirmations, journaling, and visualization until they begin to feel natural. When you realize that your beliefs are the programs running your reality, you reclaim your power to rewrite the code. The world is not fixed. It is a mirror reflecting what you hold to be true. Change your beliefs, and the mirror changes with you. This is how you step out of the limitations of your old story and begin creating a life aligned with your highest potential. Lesson number 4. Vibrational frequency determines what you attract. Owen Hermstring reveals that the universe operates like a vast field of energy, and everything within it, including you, is constantly vibrating at a specific frequency. Your thoughts, emotions, and overall state of being determine your vibrational frequency. When you dwell in fear, worry, or anger, you lower your vibration and unconsciously draw experiences that match that energy. Conversely, when you cultivate gratitude, confidence, and joy, you raise your frequency and attract opportunities, people, and situations that resonate with those states. Hermstring compares this process to a radio tuner. You cannot receive a jazz station while tuned to a rock frequency. In the same way, you cannot attract abundance while broadcasting a frequency of lack, nor can you experience deep love while vibrating at resentment or distrust. This principle is not about forced positivity, but about aligning your inner state with the kind of life you wish to experience. Raising your vibration is a practical and intentional act. It involves becoming aware of the emotions and thoughts you dwell in most often and making conscious shifts toward higher states of being. Over time, this alignment creates a magnetic pull that brings into your reality more of what you truly desire, not by chance, but by resonance. Your action steps. 1. Check your emotional state. Take time daily to observe how you are feeling. If you notice persistent negative emotions, pause and reset through deep breathing or gratitude exercises. 2. Practice high vibration habits. Incorporate meditation, uplifting music, physical movement, and positive affirmations into your routine to raise your energy field. 3. Surround yourself with positivity. Choose environments, people, and content that inspire and uplift you, helping you maintain a higher vibrational frequency. Your life is a perfect match to the frequency you are tuned to. If you want to attract something different, you must first become different on the inside. When you deliberately raise your vibration, you turn yourself into a magnet for the experiences, opportunities, and relationships that reflect your highest energy. Lesson number 5. Emotional alignment unlocks effortless flow. Owen Hermstring emphasizes that emotions are not just fleeting feelings. They are powerful indicators of whether you are in harmony or resistance with the universal flow. When your emotions are aligned with your desires, life begins to feel natural, synchronistic, and effortless. You stop feeling like you are pushing against reality and instead experience a sense of ease as events unfold in your favor. This is what Hermstring refers to as effortless flow, a state where you become a co-creator with the universe rather than a struggler against it. Emotional alignment begins with recognizing that your feelings are guidance signals. Negative emotions such as frustration, jealousy, or fear indicate misalignment, meaning your thoughts are out of sync with your true desires. Positive emotions such as joy, excitement, and peace are signs that you are in vibrational harmony. Hermstring explains that by consistently reaching for better feeling thoughts and managing emotional states, you place yourself in a position where inspired action arises naturally. This key point is not about suppressing emotions, but understanding them as feedback. When you address the root causes of your negative emotions and shift toward emotional clarity, you open the door to receiving intuitive nudges and opportunities that lead you forward. Life becomes smoother, resistance decreases, and your progress accelerates without force. Your action steps. 1. Do a daily emotional check-in. Rate your emotions on a scale from low, fear, anger, to high, joy, gratitude, and consciously shift toward thoughts that feel better. 2. Use emotional anchors. Keep reminders such as music, affirmations, or images that quickly help you shift into a state of gratitude and optimism when you feel out of alignment. 3. Act from inspiration, not pressure. Only take action when it feels inspired rather than forced. This ensures your energy stays aligned and your efforts flow more easily. When your emotions and desires are in harmony, life no longer feels like a battle. You become attuned to the universal current, allowing it to carry you toward your goals with grace and ease. Emotional alignment is the secret bridge between struggle and flow, and once you cross it, everything begins to feel possible. Lesson number 6. Inner resistance blocks manifestation. Owen Hermstring makes it clear that one of the most powerful obstacles to manifesting desires is inner resistance. Resistance is the invisible force created by conflicting thoughts, limiting beliefs, and suppressed fears that run contrary to what you consciously say you want. You may have the perfect vision board, affirmations, and plans, but if your inner dialogue is filled with doubt, fear of failure, or unworthiness, you unknowingly sabotage your manifestation process. Resistance often operates on a subconscious level. It can show up as procrastination, self-sabotaging behaviors, or a constant cycle of overthinking. Hermstring explains that when resistance is present, it disrupts your vibrational frequency, putting you out of alignment with the universal energy that delivers your desires. Instead of moving forward with clarity, you end up pushing against reality, creating frustration and delay. The key to overcoming resistance is not to fight it, but to release it. Hermstring suggests practices like mindfulness, self-reflection, and forgiveness to dissolve the emotional blocks that create inner friction. Once resistance is cleared, your thoughts, emotions, and actions come into harmony, and manifestation becomes more natural. Life feels lighter, opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere, and you attract solutions rather than problems. Your action steps. 1. Identify hidden resistance. Journal about your goals and write down any fears or doubts that come up. This reveals the subconscious blocks you need to release. 2. Practice relaxation techniques. Meditation, breathwork, or simply taking mindful pauses during the day can help dissolve mental and emotional tension. 3. Reframe limiting beliefs. Replace thoughts like, "I don't deserve this," with empowering truths such as, "I am worthy of abundance and ease." Resistance is like carrying an anchor while trying to swim. No matter how strong your strokes, you'll stay stuck until you let it go. When you release the inner friction, you unlock the flow of manifestation and allow your desires to move toward you unhindered. Freedom begins where resistance ends. Lesson number 7. The power of intention directs universal energy. Owen Hermstring teaches that intention is the steering wheel of your reality. Intention is more than just wishing or hoping. It is a clear, deliberate decision about the outcome you want to create. When your intention is strong and aligned with your emotions, it becomes a command that directs the flow of universal energy. This is why two people can have the same goal, but only one achieves it, because their intention is clear, unwavering, and fueled by focused energy. Hermstring emphasizes that intention works like a signal broadcast to the universe. A weak or unclear intention, one mixed with doubt or fear, sends out a scrambled message, and the results reflect that confusion. But when your intention is precise, emotionally charged, and repeatedly affirmed through your thoughts and actions, the universe reorganizes circumstances to match it. This is the essence of conscious creation. He also points out that intention must be paired with aligned action. Merely setting an intention without taking steps toward it is like aiming a bow, but never releasing the arrow. True manifestation happens when you align your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with the outcome you've intended. This congruence opens the energetic pathways for results to show up more quickly and effortlessly. Your action steps. 1. Clarify your intention. Write down exactly what you want in a clear, positive statement. Avoid vague or negative wording. 2. Anchor it with emotion. Visualize your desired outcome daily and feel the excitement and gratitude as if it's already done. 3. Act in alignment. Take one small step each day that moves you closer to your goal, proving to yourself and the universe that you are serious. Your intention is your greatest power. It is the invisible architect that designs the reality you experience. When your intention is clear, strong, and paired with action, universal energy has no choice but to respond. Direct your intention with purpose, and watch the world bend to meet it. Lesson number 8. The law of assumption overrides circumstances. Owen Hermstring explains that the law of assumption is one of the most powerful tools for shaping your reality. It teaches that whatever you assume to be true, regardless of current circumstances, eventually becomes your lived experience. Assumptions act as seeds planted in the subconscious mind, and once rooted, they grow into the reality you experience. This principle is not about ignoring reality, but about deliberately choosing the version of reality you want to experience and holding to that mental state until it manifests. Hermstring stresses that most people allow external circumstances to dictate their state of mind, which keeps them trapped in repeating cycles. The key is to flip this pattern. Instead of reacting to what you see, you assume the inner state of the reality you desire. If you want wealth, you must begin assuming the mindset, habits, and emotions of someone already wealthy. If you want love, you must assume that you are already worthy and loved, even before external evidence appears. He also warns that assumption must be unwavering. Wavering between doubt and faith sends mixed signals to your subconscious mind, delaying results. The law of assumption works best when combined with emotional conviction and persistent focus. By embodying the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you bypass external conditions and activate the creative power of your subconscious, eventually forcing circumstances to conform to your inner state. Your action steps. 1. Choose a new assumption. Identify one area of your life where you want change and write a clear assumption statement, e.g., I am financially free, or I am deeply loved and respected. 2. Live in the feeling. Each day, visualize and emotionally embody this assumption as if it were already your reality. Feel the joy, gratitude, and confidence it brings. 3. Ignore contradictions. When outer circumstances seem opposite to your assumption, persist in your mental state. This is where the real transformation begins. Your assumptions are the silent architects of your destiny. When you choose them consciously and hold them with unwavering conviction, no obstacle can stand in the way. Circumstances bend, reality shifts, and life reorganizes itself to match the truth you dared to assume. Lesson number 9. Awareness is the master key to change. Owen Hermstring teaches that awareness is the starting point of all transformation. Without awareness, we operate on autopilot, repeating old patterns and wondering why life feels stagnant. Awareness is the ability to step back and observe your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without judgment. The moment you become aware of a limiting belief or destructive habit, you open the door to choice, and choice is where freedom begins. Hermstring emphasizes that awareness is like turning on the lights in a dark room. Suddenly, you can see the obstacles, the patterns, and the opportunities you previously missed. This self-observation creates a space between stimulus and response, giving you the power to respond consciously rather than react unconsciously. Awareness is not about blaming yourself for the past, but about reclaiming your power to create a different future. Finally, Hermstring explains that awareness must be nurtured daily. Just as a muscle grows stronger with consistent exercise, awareness becomes sharper with regular practice. Over time, you catch limiting thoughts more quickly, recognize emotional triggers before they control you, and make decisions that align with your highest self. This is why he calls awareness the master key. It unlocks every other law and puts you in charge of your destiny. Your action steps. 1. Practice daily self-observation. Spend a few minutes each day reflecting on your thoughts and actions, asking, why did I think or react this way? 2. Journal your insights. Write down patterns you notice, recurring fears, triggers, or limiting beliefs, to bring them fully into consciousness. 3. Pause before reacting. When faced with challenges, take a deep breath and choose your response intentionally rather than operating on autopilot. Awareness is your first step toward freedom. When you truly see your patterns, you gain the power to change them. Shine the light of awareness on your life, and you'll find that transformation begins the moment you choose to wake up. Lesson number 10. Detachment allows the universe to work for you. Owen Hermstring explains that detachment is not about not caring. It is about releasing the desperate need to control every outcome. When we cling too tightly to a specific result, we create resistance and block the natural flow of universal energy. Detachment is an act of trust. It signals to the universe that you believe your intention will manifest in the right way and at the right time, freeing you from anxiety and forcing circumstances to align effortlessly. Hermstring stresses that many people mistake detachment for passivity. True detachment is active. You set your intention clearly, take aligned action, and then let go of the emotional grip on the result. This letting go creates space for solutions and opportunities you might never have imagined. Often, when you release your obsessive focus, the desired outcome arrives more quickly because you are no longer energetically pushing it away. He also explains that detachment brings peace. Instead of living in constant tension, you remain centered, no matter what happens. This emotional neutrality keeps you in a higher vibrational state, which makes manifestation smoother. In other words, detachment is the key to allowing the universe to work on your behalf, rather than trying to force everything yourself. Your action steps. 1. Set and release. State your intention clearly, visualize it once with strong emotion, then release it by saying, "I trust this is on its way to me." 2. Stay present. Focus on living fully in the now rather than obsessing over when or how your desire will manifest. 3. Celebrate small signs. Notice synchronicities or progress and express gratitude. These are confirmations that the process is working. Detachment is not giving up. It is stepping aside so the universe can do its part. When you release control, you invite miracles. Trust the process, stay aligned, and watch how life arranges itself to deliver exactly what you asked for, often in ways more beautiful than you imagined. Lesson number 11. Inspired action bridges the gap to reality. Owen Hermstring makes it clear that thoughts and intentions alone are not enough. They must be followed by inspired action to bring them into physical reality. Inspired action is different from forced, frantic activity. It flows naturally from your inner alignment and feels exciting, intuitive, and purposeful. It is the bridge between the unseen and the seen, turning your mental blueprints into tangible results. Hermstring explains that many people get stuck in the visualization phase, thinking that simply imagining success is sufficient. But the universe responds most powerfully when you meet it halfway. Inspired action shows your subconscious mind that you are serious about your desire, which activates deeper levels of creativity and problem-solving. This action doesn't have to be massive. Even small, consistent steps can create momentum that leads to extraordinary outcomes. Finally, Hermstring highlights that inspired action requires listening to your inner guidance. When you quiet your mind and stay present, intuitive nudges become more noticeable. These might come as sudden ideas, opportunities that feel right, or urges to take a specific step. Trusting these impulses is key because they are often the most direct route to your goal, even if they don't seem logical at first. Your action steps. 1. Listen for nudges. Practice stillness daily and pay attention to ideas, opportunities, or impulses that feel aligned with your goals. 2. Act quickly. When inspiration strikes, take action immediately. Even a small step signals commitment and builds momentum. 3. Stay flexible. Be open to unexpected paths or opportunities. Inspired action often leads you in directions you didn't anticipate, but that bring you closer to your goal. Inspired action is the spark that ignites your dreams into reality. When you move with faith and follow your intuition, you transform energy into results. Take the step, no matter how small, and watch how the universe meets you halfway, guiding you closer to the life you envisioned. Lesson number 12. Living in harmony creates abundance and freedom. Owen Hermstring concludes by teaching that the ultimate goal of understanding the laws behind the laws is to live in harmony with yourself, with others, and with the universe. Harmony is the state where your thoughts, emotions, and actions are all aligned with your highest good. When you achieve this state, life stops feeling like a constant struggle and begins to flow with ease. Living in harmony naturally creates abundance because you are no longer fighting against the current of life. Instead, you are attuned to the natural rhythms of the universe, allowing opportunities, resources, and supportive people to come into your experience almost effortlessly. Hermstring emphasizes that abundance is not just material wealth, it is a richness of relationships, health, peace of mind, and time freedom. Finally, this harmony leads to true freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from limiting beliefs, and freedom from the compulsive need to control everything. You become a conscious co-creator, knowing that the universe is working with you rather than against you. This is the highest state of manifestation and the place where lasting joy resides. Your action steps. 1. Practice alignment daily. Begin each day with gratitude and a clear intention to stay emotionally balanced and mentally centered. 2. Seek win-win situations. In relationships, business, and decision-making, choose paths that create benefit for everyone involved. 3. Simplify and flow. Release unnecessary struggle or control, trusting that life will provide what you need when you remain aligned. Harmony is the secret door to a life of abundance and freedom. When your inner world is aligned, your outer world reflects peace, prosperity, and effortless flow. Live in harmony, and you'll discover that everything you've ever desired is already within reach, waiting for you to receive it with an open heart. You've just uncovered the 12 hidden keys behind how reality truly works. The energetic principles that shape your thoughts, your emotions, and ultimately, your destiny. We started by understanding that reality is not random. It is governed by hidden energetic laws. Your subconscious mind acts as the architect of your experiences, and your beliefs function like programs running your entire life. When you raise your vibrational frequency and align your emotions, you unlock a state of effortless flow where opportunities find you instead of you chasing them. We explored how inner resistance blocks manifestation and how the power of intention directs the energy of the universe to bring your desires into being. You learned that the law of assumption can override your current circumstances and that awareness is the master key to creating real change. By detaching from outcomes and trusting the process, you allow the universe to work on your behalf. And finally, we saw how inspired action bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be, leading you into a life of harmony, abundance, and freedom. The message is simple, yet deeply empowering. You are not a passive observer of life. You are the creator. Every thought, every feeling, every choice is shaping your future right now. The question is, are you ready to live consciously and design a reality that excites you, fulfills you, and reflects your highest potential? If so, start today. Align your energy, shift your beliefs, take inspired action, and watch as the laws behind the laws transform your entire life. If you found this summary valuable, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with friends, family, or anyone who needs this message. Your share might be the key that changes someone else's life. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Summary Shelf, turn on the notification bell, and like this video to let us know you want more powerful summaries like this one. Until next time, keep seeking wisdom, Keep aligning with your purpose and keep creating the reality you deserve.